Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hey, Mark.
Yes. How are you?
All right. It's really good to finally meet you.
Good to finally meet you as well, sir. How have you been?
All right. Good. Not too busy, but woke up pretty late.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Virginia.
In Virginia. Okay. Okay. From your last comment, I thought you might be overseas.
No, 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 no.
Okay. No worries, no worries. So excellent. So I'm ready to begin whenever you are. Just say the word.
Okay, man.
If you need some time to get
That's the question. And did you get my videos I sent you?
yes, the one of Heather Bryson?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I did. Yes.
Did you like it? Did you?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. That one was a big moment for the fans. First time I got to interview her.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. Bit nervous, but I'll try not to be.
Oh,
Okay.
no, there's no need to be nervous. I'm just a human being who makes funny noises in a booth. That's it.
All right.
Nothing special.
All right. Just a
So
second.
interesting that you sent me Heather Bryson's video. One of your questions is about working with somebody, and I've never worked with anybody in the booth. Well, with a few exceptions, but it was only like commentary or walla sort of situations. But she's the first person I met doing theater and then realizing we both worked for ADV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we were both kind of surprised. We were doing a theatrical show together, uh,
Mm-hmm.
actually with her then husband as well, and we were just t talking backstage during one of the rehearsals, and she said something about ADV, and I was just like, "Wow, ADV! I worked there too." Blah blah blah, and that's how I met so many people later on. Was I never really met anybody at ADV until much later in my career there.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody else I'd met either working on stage or in the case of the great Caruso, which I'll tell you more about that in the interview if you want as well. Uh,
That's fine.
yeah, excellent.
Okay. So I have the questions here on my phone here. So question one, how did you get your start as a voice actor?
I fell into voice acting back in 1996. Some mutual friends of my wife and I, John Grimion, who you might recognize his name, and his wife at the time. John told me and my wife, well, actually, this was before we were married, that there was an audition at ADV, an open audition. So we, all four of us went to the audition and he had already been working there, but I was cast by Matt Greenfield because of my childlike voice at the time. So yeah, my first animation was called Master of Mosquiton, in which I played name was Han, who was a child when he didn't have his powers enacted, and he was an adult when he became his alter ego Flame. So it was like fire and ice, and we were the minions of the vampire. Yeah,
That was it.
that's how I got my start.
Cool. Cool. So question two, did you have any form of training?
I had been in theater my whole life, so as far as formal training for voiceover, no, this was my first time, even in a recording booth, I believe. No, I take that back. I had recorded some music in the booth before this, before starting to work for ADV. So I had had some training in the booth, but mostly just singing. As far as being a voice actor, no, there is no real formal training that can prepare you for your first anime. Script comes up, You get a visual on the character. Maybe they'll play the scene for you, maybe they won't. And you read the script very quickly and you decide, okay, this is what I'm going to go with. And if the director likes it, you're stuck with that. If they don't, then you try again.
Uh, Everyone's telling me how different the training is. Like you don't have training, and yet you already have the experience that you need.
Yeah, yeah, it's trial by fire. I mean, there's a certain amount of overacting you kind of need to do in order to match the expressions of the character on the screen. But at the same time, too much, it can also be not so good. So yeah, it's like I said, it's an experiment. It's you have to basically play with the director. You have to trust the director. You have to be able to take notes and change as they need you.
Question 3: What was your voice acting experience like?
Be a little bit more specific. I'm just explaining to you about how I got my start. Are you talking
Oh,
about overall my whole career? Are you talking about a specific episode or a specific anime?
sure. The Pacific anime is fine.
A specific anime?
Yeah.
Uh, Overall, I was at the beginning, especially, I was incredibly intimidated. Uh, Imposter syndrome is the phrase that comes to mind. Um, and I pretty much exclusively worked with Matt Greenfield at the beginning, and he can be quite an intimidating presence in the studio. He, in fact, every time before I went in before a recording session, I basically said my little prayers, my little preparatory self encouragement speech, and went in with the intention of making him laugh. And as long as I could make Matt Greenfield laugh, I was in the pocket. I was doing what I was supposed to do. So that's what began our beautiful relationship. And then from then on, I started getting cast by more people. Kyle Jones showed up. He cast me in a lot, still does. And of course, John Swayze and other directors at the time that have come and gone. So yeah, it's been great. I love it.
I like that you said like you're making him laugh, Matt Greenfield. That's really good.
Yes, yes, that's not an easy task, especially if he's not in a good mood.
Okay. Um. Okay. Have you been on the Tiffany Grant fan club by any chance? I know Tiffany mentioned you a few times.
Yes, I mean, have I been on been interviewed on the Tiffany Grant fan club? No, I have not. But I'm on her Facebook page, and we are good friends to this day. So yes, I believe she's in Atlanta now, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here in Houston, Texas. So
Oh, okay. Well, because the fans they want to know about you on her club and stuff, and I know they say some things about you on there. Like Tiffany says your laugh is contagious, and I had them ask for questions, but I only got one from her so far.
um, well, actually, I met her long before uh, we came together in anime. I first
Mm.
moved to Houston in 1994, and we met in an acting class. Chris Wilson's studio acting class, I think, was the first time we met. And then we bumped into each other once again when I got my first agent, which was at the time Mad Hatters, that she worked for, and then eventually became Actors Etc., um, which I think she continued to work for. She was one of the secretaries or one of the bookers there. And then she eventually became a translator at ADV. She started writing scripts. And one of my favorite anime related memories of Tiffany was I did one episode of uh, an anime called Noir, where I had two characters I played. I played someone who was being held captive while his wife and daughter were being tortured in the other room. And then in the liner notes of the script, of the translation script, she had written in quotes, "This is a part for Mark Laskowski." So they specifically called me in to do the part in noir that started my, can I say ball pain on this channel? My ball pain
Sure.
career. I played, this was a 10-second part where I was the two girls that were the main characters in noir were going through the library and shooting everybody up, and I was a security guard who had come around a book, or had come, she was hiding behind a bookshelf, and then I grabbed her arm from behind. I laughed. She kicked me in the nuts. I winced in pain. I kind of roll out into the aisle, and I get shot by my own security guards in the back. And that was it. I was literally in the booth for 10 seconds for this one specific part. And I got paid for the full hour. So thank you,
Oh,
Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany.
okay. Okay. You all right over there?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Question 4. Do you have any stories about hell gigs or bad auditions?
Oh, not so much in anime. There were difficult ones. Yeah, as you know what, I will relate this to anime. It was a show I got fired from. And I don't want to drop too many names because I don't want to incriminate anyone, but my only anime that I ever did outside of Houston was I was hired by Monster Studios, a then offshoot of ADV that was recording in Austin, to be Boss Borat or Boss in Mazenkaiser. And that is where, and actually I submitted as though I lived in Austin, so I kind of snuck in under the radar. I was actually the only Houston actor to be in that particular series. Everybody else came from Austin, but it gave me the opportunity to meet one of my favorite people of anime is Charlie. Oh shit, he's gonna kill me because I can't remember his last name. Charlie, I just saw your webpage. Oh man. Anyway, I'll come back to that. Charlie was the director for Mazenkaiser, and God forgive me, Charlie. uh, and we had the best session. That was one of my favorite characters to voice. He was the first sidekick that I got, and he was very similar to the mechanic in Speed Racer. And so I did, he even looked like that same character and had a very similar sort of character behind him. So I did that. It was a 3 day, it was one of my longest anime sessions. It was 3 days. It was wonderful. I drove back and forth from Houston to Austin for each day. And then like, oh, good 10, 15 years later, he rehired me to do an anime. It wasn't an anime, it was actually a cartoon produced, I think, like somewhere in Africa or something like that. And uh I was cast as the lead. He got me the lead part. Now he wasn't directing, there was another director, and his particular style of directing, I tend to pick a voice that isn't necessarily healthy for my own throat. And this was one of those cases. And there was 24 episodes to be recorded in which I was the lead villain. And this particular director had a style that I was unaccustomed to. It was basically to do it 3 times, and then if he didn't like that, he would have you do it over and over and over again until that particular line was good. So we had worked so hard and only gotten into 2 episodes on the first day. that I literally lost my voice. I could not speak the next day. And Charlie did everything. Charlie and his wife did everything they could to help me, orange juice, honey, the whole 9 yards. The next day, I just could not speak and therefore was summarily fired from my first anime gig outside of Houston, my first big one. So I was a little depressed, but I had a very good friend from high school who lived in Dallas at the time and was able to, I collected my pay, half of my pay since I was only booked for 2 days. And so they paid me and fired me. And by the end of that second day, I was sitting in my best friend's pool, drinking a beer and saying, "Hey, I still got paid."
What they got?
I don't think they regretted firing me. They had a schedule to keep, and I just did not have the chops to do what this director was needing from me.
Question mark. Do you have any rules that you're drawn to or really taking on?
Say that again. I didn't understand.
Oh. So, do you have any rules that you're drawn to or really taking on?
Roles
Yeah, that you're drawn to or really taking on.
in in anime specifically, or in any acting capacity?
Anime is fun.
Well, anime, one of my favorites was Boss in Mazen Kaiser. Of course, my first one, Han in Masters of Mosquiton. I really enjoyed a character I did for Loraldo and Anzaldúa for Yupote, he directed. And that was the role of Curly. It was a very small part. I was an arms dealer at a gun convention with a huge purple afro and a matching purple skirt. So he was ambiguously gendered, and so I basically just pulled a voice out of my female repertoire, and I was really proud of that one. And of course, my famous roles, the roles I'm most known for right now, are Fatty Bucha in Air Gear and Kota Hirano in High School of the Dead.
I'm the high school. I need to see that one.
Yeah, it unfortunately only got one season because the writer of the manga series, I guess, passed away, and I've done over 200 animes now, and to narrow it down to those five is doing the other 170 some a lot of discredit. So forgive me for not answering to every one of my favorite roles, but each one of them has something that I take away from the experience, and I love it.
Mm. Yeah. Question 6. What was your most challenging role?
I think I covered that in the one I got fired from.
Okay,
I lost my voice from.
that's fine. Welcome. We'll go to questions now. Do you have any advice for anyone who would like to try voice acting?
Um, be in the right place at the right time. And if you are really drawn to being a voice actor, um, I cannot speak to as how to prepare yourself to be one because, as I said, I fell into it. So, what I would suggest is to create your own work. As an artist in general, which I find myself now being, as I'm a visual artist as well as a singer and an actor now, uh, is just to create, 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 create. Um, if you can develop your own style, bring your own personality, your own voice, and overall, just be yourself and create.
Thank you for that. Question 8. Do you watch anime regularly? And if so, do you have a favorite show?
I have to admit, I do not.
Oh,
Um, at the time, I had no actually, and no, I take that back because I did watch anime in my childhood. I don't watch anime regularly now as an adult since I've become an anime actor. I've always been a fan of what I knew as Battle of the Planets, but is now Gotcha, or was originally Gotcha Man, which I actually was the only cartoon or an anime that I watched as a child that I got a chance to be in one. I was in, I believe, two episodes of Gotcha Man, and forgive me, but I don't remember what the character's name was. It was I remember it was like a Polish name, which really struck me. And yeah, and I used to watch all the Saturday morning cartoons, Battle of the Planets, uh, Speed Racer, which I mentioned before. Uh, Hong Kong Fooey comes to mind. I used to love that one. The Pink Panther, and of course Bugs Bunny and all the Warner Brothers characters. Anything Mel Blanc touched, I'm was always enamored by. So yeah.
okay. You ever watch the Tom and Jerry by any chance?
Oh yeah, Tom and Jerry too. Tom and Jerry
Tom
too.
and
Little
Jerry?
Rascals. I loved all. I was a latchkey kid, so the TV was my only friend growing up.
I feel. We had some good times during the 2000s when they had the Saturdays. Monday through Friday, we had the Tsunami. The anime started back in the late 90s, I found out. And the times were really good when it's Tsunami when they showed the anime every afternoon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Back in, and then we'd have the cartoons, of course, Cartoon Network and all that.
Yes, yes.
Saturday, we'd also have anime as well in the mornings. So
Yes,
it's nice.
yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
That's
That was during my adulthood, though. I wasn't as tuned into cartoons as I was. I still go back and watch any of the Merry Melodies. I think that's what the original Bugs Bunnies were
yeah.
called. Yeah, yeah, and then Looney Tunes, of course. I'm a big fan of the Muppets. I'm a big fan of all arts, all TV, all, So yeah.
Um. Uh, Honestly. Question 9: Is there any anime character past or present that you wish you could play?
Oh yeah, Foghorn Leghorn, Peter Puma, uh, Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, the Coyote, um, Pepe Le Pew. Yes, Pepe Le Pew. Yes, all of the above.
Question: Who are some of your people to work with?
I love everyone in anime, even the guy that fired me. And it's Charlie Campbell, by the way. So sorry,
Okay.
Charlie. So sorry, Charlie. I don't know where that brain fart came from. Um, but especially, I mean, people like Jay Hickman, John Swayze, and Kyle Jones, they're my bros. I mean, uh, Matt Culpepper, who is a good friend who has since left anime. There's a few that he was in when we first started, but he lives in San Diego now, and is uh, is uh, is working in another field entirely. But like I said before, I met or I told you before the interview started. I'm not sure if you're going to put that on or not, but I met most of the people. I don't work with people in the booth. Very rarely does that happen unless there's like a group walla session where we're all just making silly background noises, which I've done with Monica Rial, Rob Mungle. I've worked with those people in the booth themselves. Rob Mungle and I actually met doing a commentary after it's like 20 years after the fact. I don't even remember what show it was, but we were just sitting there trying to remember what parts we were even playing and just kind of making silly comments about not remembering anything about the episode or what we were doing. And I don't even know if they even published that on like one of the collector's editions or what. But I met most of the people that I know I work with now after the fact, um, excluding the directors that I just mentioned, uh, in theater, on stage, backstage. I'll be casually talking to somebody and they'll say, "Oh, yeah," or I'll mention ADV or they will. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I did that for a long time. I still do it, you know." And that's how I met Heather Bryson. I met her doing a show called In Bethlehem, if she remembers that. That's going out to
Mhm.
you, Heather.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
When I'm done with the video, I'll make sure Heather gets it.
All
And
right, please do.
contact
Please
me.
do.
I'm glad I found you. You still stay in touch with Heather or no?
Yeah, occasionally we see each other on Facebook. We're Facebook friends, that sort of thing. But I think she's living in New Orleans somewhere, or Louisiana somewhere now, I believe, was the last I heard. Uh, but I haven't seen her since I was in a masquerade show called Floyd Collins back in, ooh, that had to be at least 15, 20 years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, me and her make contact, and I can send your email if you want me to.
Say again?
I can send you her email.
Oh, that's all right. I can get, contact her on
Oh,
Facebook, your Facebook friend. So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
excellent.
All right. Let me see. Question. Do you have any advice for you to prepare for auditions?
Ooh, be yourself. Be big. Don't hold back. Um, the late great Chris Ayres used to use one of my performances in anime for his whenever he held auditions, and I found this out later, much later after he started doing it through another director, um, that he would use this particular clip, Oda Nabanango or something. It's on my website. Um, it was a death scene, and it was a particularly gruesome death scene and long death scene where I was screaming and in pain and laughing maniacally and all this other stuff that went along with the character. And he would use that to show whoever was auditioning that this is what he expected out of you. This is how he expected you to perform the role, giving everything that you had. And again, that can work for you. And in the case of when I got fired, it can work against you as well. So be careful, take care of yourself. Um, but at the same time, if you really have a passion for doing this, don't be afraid to be yourself and don't be afraid to just go over the top. They can always draw you back. They can always mute you a little bit or put a cap on the microphone if you peg out the microphone, which I'm well known for doing. So yeah.
Okay. Question 12. Do you have any advice for people to boost their name and start getting roles?
Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Do you have any advice for people to boost their names and start getting roles?
Create, 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 create. Start your
Okay.
own thing. Start your own thing. Do something. It doesn't even have to be different. Even the fan service is a good way to start. Um, uh, I ran across something yesterday that they have these streaming channels now of people just commentating while they're playing video games. There's people making money doing that now. So the industry itself has changed quite a bit from when I first started. And with the onset of AI and all that mess, it's easy for AI to do exactly what I do now in a way that is a mechanical copy. And with the right prompts, you can get, my voice in any character. You can get my face now in any character. There's probably enough film footage of me, interviews or whatever, for AI to copy that. So again, be yourself. Don't be afraid to try something different. It may feel out of character, it may be out of your comfort zone, but the more you push yourself to learn, the more you push yourself to um, discover who you really are, there's no way you can fail, because you're as long as you're learning, there's no way to fail.
Okay. I mean, I really don't like the AI. It's just like it's not really good to be used. It's like taking away people's jobs and stuff. Man.
Yeah, that's true, but everything changes, you know.
Yeah.
Lamplighters once had a good career too.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see them on the street anymore, lighting gas lamps down the street. Traffic cops used to actually guide traffic at intersections before there were traffic lights that went out every time it rained. Um, so change is inevitable. I heard a quote on the internet recently that the wave is coming. You better learn to surf or the monster will crush you. So learn what you can about it. And I know that it will never replace live performance. So I'm
Yeah.
safe in that.
Okay. All right. Question 13. What's the most unusual thing you've been asked to voice?
Is this a family channel?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually it's usually Kyle Jones that picks these things for me.
Oh.
There was a live action uh film that he was working on.
Mhm.
Uh it had something to do with karate, something to do with fighting. I didn't see the whole film, uh, but he asked me to come in to do a session where this gentleman dressed in rags gets brutally raped by some other being. And I don't even remember if I saw my assailant, but I crawled through the mud on my elbows and I was screaming. That's all I can remember about it. Um, there's also been the first one that I got that was really out there was probably when Matt Greenfield cast me in Pui Pui Poemi, where I played a boy who was adopted. His name was Kay, and he found out his birth parents were a squid and I believe a human being, so he was half human, half squid. And how he didn't realize he wasn't adopted, I have no idea. But each one of the ends of his tentacles had a phallus on them. He kidnapped young girls and put them in cages. So I'm sure this isn't being shown very much uh, these days. It's the thing about my catalog, as far as going back, is most of the things my heyday was with ADV. And ADV was then bought by Crunchyroll. No. It changed its name to Sentai, then was bought by AMC, who now owns Sentai. But ADV's old catalog was bought by Funimation, who was then absorbed by Crunchyroll. So the majority of my better works, such as Air Gear, MS Nadesco, um, which I heard you're a fan of. So thank you for that. And the like, from 1996 through what was it, about 2010, are all basically in the can now, and they're owned by a company that doesn't necessarily redistribute these titles. So whenever I go to conventions, there's no merch I can find. There's no even prints or pictures or people drawing, images of my characters are very difficult to find. So many of them I have to do myself. I do have an event coming up though on August 1st. I'll give a plug at the Ironworks, which I believe is on Milam in Houston, Texas. So look that up, August 1st, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I will be there. Kyle Jones will be there. Jay Hickman will be there. And a few other names that I can't remember right now because I'm terrible and I have a little bit of ADD. So
Hey, yeah, I feel you. All right. Yeah. So question 14, what do you want your legacy to be?
That's a good question. I enjoy making people laugh most of all. But if in any way I can move people um, to feel anything when there isn't a chance to feel anything, I think that is what I would like my legacy to be remembered for. Yeah, to be remembered for making people laugh mainly,
Okay.
making
I
people
like
happy.
it. Oh, I like
Thank you.
it. Question 15, where does your inspiration come from?
Ooh, well, the inspiration for my ball pain, my
Okay.
pained reactions, my ability to scream and sound in agony comes from my older sister.
Oh.
And I don't know if my sister's ever going to see this, but Laura, I love you. But she tortured the hell out of me as a child. I got my share of Indian burns. I got my share of chewed bologna fights. If anybody understands what that is, I think that was a thing that was just me and her shared in our childhood. So yeah, that was my inspiration. I knew how to scream, I knew how to yell, I knew how to cry. So thank you, Laura.
Okay. Question 16, what's the most surprising thing you learned about yourself through voice acting? Take your
That I
time.
had a talent at something,
Okay.
that I could affect people, something I could be proud of. Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Um, Question 18, what is the one thing about being a voice actor that most people don't realize or wouldn't expect? Oh,
It's just you, the director, and the engineer. That's it. That's all you get. You get a few seconds to decide on
mhm.
what you're going to do. You have to live. You have to have an external life. Acting has brought so much knowledge and experience to my life, but if I hadn't have had the experience of being a scientist, of being an accountant, of being a bartender, of being all the other jobs that I've done in my life, and now piano technician and substitute teacher and English as a second language tutor, it's all connected and it's all important. Anytime when I used to think back about when I was in like math class or in any class in elementary through high school, and you'd inevitably hear the question, if I didn't ask it myself, is this going to be on the test? There is no test. It's all important, and you're going to use it someday. So do your best to remember it. There's nothing worth forgetting. even the painful things, you'll find a reason to use them. You'll find a purpose that makes you specifically you, and only you can bring to a character or an environment or an experience. So just keep on living, my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I skipped one of the questions by mistake. If you could use one sound effect for the rest of your life, what could it be?
Oof. That's a difficult question.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not a right or wrong
For
question.
growing up until now, I would probably say womp womp.
Okay, me too.
And there was a long time when Nelson Muntz, his ha ha was always one that stuck out for me. Um, but I'm trying to be less judgmental and less critical of myself and others. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know, the opening sound for something. I can't think of what specifically though would be something that suggests new beginnings.
Mm. I mean, those two are okay. I mean, I had heard about that, like the pew pew sounds, and there was like a,
Pew pew,
oh,
that's a
it
good
could be
one, but
one.
I don't tend to use that one very often.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It is good. Okay, question 19. If your voice could be used for one type of project for the rest of your life, would you choose children's cartoons, video games, or a questionable project?
I would say cartoons in general. I don't think that I was very influenced at a young age by Bugs Bunny, and Bugs
Mm-hmm.
Bunny wasn't originally intended for children. In fact, there even Mickey Mouse wasn't really intended for children. It was intended for broad audiences in movie theaters before movies started. Um, Even something like The Simpsons wasn't intended to be broadcast. It just grew from shorts out of the Tracy Ullman show. So uh so no, I would say cartoons in general, but I also enjoy, live action and of theater and film. So anything acting related, I guess, for lack of a better answer. Sorry about that one.
Fine. It's all right. Question 20. What's one thing you learned from a character that you apply to your own life?
Most of let's so not an anime character as such. There's two phrases I use um on a regular basis to apply to my own life. One is my favorite line from the Broadway show Pippin, and this is King Charlemagne who says, "Sometimes I wonder if the fornicating I'm getting is worth the fornicating I'm getting." And the other one is from the old David Letterman late night show. When he would introduce stupid pet tricks or stupid human tricks, he would usually say, "Folks, this is merely an exhibition, not a competition. Please, no wagering."
Okay. All right. What about that one? Okay. Moving on. Okay, question one. Do you have a favorite voice you get asked to do?
Yes, it's probably Regis Philbin. I like talking like Regis Philbin for some reason. I know if Regis heard me today, he probably wouldn't think it sounded anything like him, but I just like that energy. I just like giving that energy. I used it once in a cartoon called uh, Comic Revolution. I used it as a dolphin for all voices. But that was actually Charlie Campbell who gave me that role too. So thank you for that one too, Charlie Campbell. I love the kids who read, draw, and write them.
All right. Well, I like your. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna. Let me see. Give me just a sec. Let me see. Oh, there's some. Ah, let me see if I can go back to it. Some.
So how long have you been doing this, David?
Not too long. I started around last year, and you're my ninth one to meet.
Who else have you interviewed? Is Heather your only other interview?
Heather was number seven. The first one was a VTuber and voice actor, Trina Dewar. I started with her first. She's very nice.
Okay.
And the reason I started doing this was, we need some positivity. What's going on. Get to the point where hearing what's going on. You just tired of hearing it, and just want to prove a point that could use some positivity. From these interviews. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I
That's what I
agree.
think. And she said anything to make us laugh and smile. That's what I prefer right here.
Excellent.
Instead of hearing the crap was going on, with the guy, we're not gonna say his name. You can't say his name, it's forbidden on my channel. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
I
about.
understand. I know who you're talking about.
Because I've had enough at this point, okay? It's just got to the point that, let's not I've had enough. Just want to stress and pause because everyone's going through a patch when you work and stuff.
Sure,
Just try
sure.
to do this. And hopefully it helps people.
Yes, I agree.
Here's the question I have for the questions asked for the different fan club, but I got one for Tiffany here. So she wants me to ask you about your radio job where stations claim to be calling random people, she says.
Ooh,
I don't know about that one. So.
yeah. Interesting. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany asked that. So, I did this for probably about a year and a half.
Okay.
I was put in touch with this agency who hired actors to play voices on call, like in the radio there's this specific bit that they do. One of them is called War of the Roses, where, and since the FCC won't allow you to use people, you can't call up random people for these sorts of things. So what
Mm.
the bit was, it was all improvised. They would send, and this is the story behind it. They would send a dozen roses to your spouse or your significant other. No, I take it back. It was a free offer of a dozen roses to be sent to somebody of your choice. And the spouse or significant other set this person up to to make sure that if they sent it to them, then everything was great. But if they sent it to like their girlfriend or something, their side piece, the significant other would come on the phone and just start swearing at him and yelling at him and all this stuff. So I did that for, like I said, about a year and a half. And after a while, it got to the point where it was a little depressing because, of course, they were always, you're always ending up sending it to another person other than the spouse. So it was rare that it had a happy ending because, as you know, in the media, if it bleeds, it leads. So there's no interest in anybody having a happy, good story. Like you just said now that everybody needs better news. This was one of those jobs that sort of led up to that. But I did have some good experiences with it. I wish, I know there was one that was sort of off that script where they were just sort of interviewing somebody who had an alien encounter, I think. And we got to go real crazy with that and just have a good time. And nobody was getting hurt, nobody was getting bent out of shape or angry. So that was fun. There it had some good times, but it was good money.
That was one of the questions Tiffany wanted me to ask you.
Excellent, excellent. I
Okay.
think I think she may have been the one that's hooked me up with them. I think that's why
Oh.
she's asking that question.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, question. No, no. Question. What is your process for preparing a role?
Oh, there is no process.
Okay. There's no
You go,
process.
you
That's
go in,
fine.
you go in, you say a prayer, you try and make the director laugh, and
Okay.
just have a good time. Be as authentic as you can be if that's necessary. Authentic is kind of difficult when you're playing an alien slime or a monster or to that regards, things like Made in the Abyss and oh, I wish I could remember. Another one that I remember now too is from never mind. Brain fart.
Okay. So this one's question 23. What's it like working with the cast of Martian, Successor, Nadeska?
Again, I didn't work with people so much.
Oh, okay.
However, at by that time working on MS Nadesco, um, I was able to recognize a lot of the people that had recorded before me. When you go into the booth and you're the first one in the booth, all you get is the Japanese
Mm-hmm.
for queuing. But when you're like later on, like 2 weeks later into the recording session, you get to hear all your friends who have recorded before you, and you get to hear, and sometimes you get to interact better with the people that you know, and even some of the people you don't know, as long as you're getting that sort of energy that you won't get just by being alone in a booth with a director. So you get to it gives you a little bit more inspiration to work and be funnier or be sadder or whatever the character requires at that time. But as far as pre-preparation, you get an image, you get a script, and you go.
Okay. So this one, you did tell me about Tiffany. So question for him. What's it like working with Tiffany Grant first?
I
What's
love
she
working
like to
with
work?
Tiffany, but again, like I said, we don't work with each other so much. I get notes in the script every now and then, like I said before, and you'll see people um, outside of the booth or in other atmospheres, like in a restaurant or in a bar or working on stage or being able to talk or gab backstage between scenes or what have you. So working with people in that aspect and just being the amount of people that I've met through anime, not necessarily working with them, I love all of them. I mean, it's been an incredible journey so far, and I look forward to being able to do more and more and more of it as we go forward.
Okay. Um, did you ever meet Jennifer K. Eart by any chance?
Who?
Jennifer K. Eart? Eart?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Is she a
She
Houston
was
person?
with Yukara Mariso, and she like left voice act 2003. And I can't find, like any information, you know.
No, I don't know her.
Well, she was the one who played Yukara Mariso. You were like you played
In
Jun
what?
Aoi, remember?
Yeah,
And you
in
were
MS.
of that one.
Okay.
Yukara,
Yeah, I don't.
okay.
I really don't know who else was in that script to that show, to be honest with you, because that was a long one. That was what, 5 seasons?
No, no, it was like one season and then it was a movie.
It was only one season?
Yeah, it was 24 episodes that show, and then they
Okay.
did a movie.
Okay. Okay. I remember it as being longer, but whatever you say. I haven't gone back to revisit that one in a long time.
They said they were supposed to do a second season, but it got scrapped, and so they did the movie instead.
Right. I think that's when I first met Kyle Jones, was he directed the movie,
Oh, okay.
and we started working together after that. became
Okay.
good friends.
Okay. I asked Heather if she knew anything about Jennifer, and she didn't meet her either.
Yeah.
And you never met Tamara Lowe or Kira Vincent Davis?
No, neither of those names ring a bell either. Those are both from MS Nadesco.
Yeah, but Kira, she does voice acting still. She's done a long time.
Say your name again, Kira. What?
Kira Vincent Davis, she
No.
played Ruri Hoshino in that one. I remember very young, as when I was a kid, and she's done other roles like Nanjika Blitz Attack and a few other roles.
No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry.
Okay. What about Cynthia Martinez?
Yes, I know Cynthia Martinez. She was in MS Nadesco.
Yeah, she was in that one too.
What are her other credits? I think I worked with her on
Um,
stage.
yeah, she was in that one. Princess Nine was another one she was
I
in.
was in that one.
Okay, yeah, because Kira was in that one too, as well as I don't know if you ever met Jenny Strider.
That name I don't know.
She played Megumi Reynard, and she was also in Princess Nine.
Okay.
No,
No, I
some other
don't know
one.
that name.
No. Well, Kira Vincent, I remember from from Martian Tedesco was one as Ruri, then Nanjika Blitz Attack, and a few other roles years later on. And she did like this one called the Elf one I just saw a while back. And Bad Girl was another one she just did. But Cynthia Martinez, what can you tell me about her?
I don't know. I'm looking her up right now.
Oh, okay, okay. There's only she's done a
I
few.
think I've met her, but I don't know that I can I'm looking at her picture right now.
Oh, okay. Well, take your time.
No, I don't think we've actually met in person.
Oh,
We
okay.
were in the same circles. So it's hard to tell from this picture. It looks like it's an older picture.
I know the picture's old, but she's done like one interview so far, a few in the convention, not too much.
Okay. And I'm seeing a bunch of pictures that aren't her.
No, that's just like a.
Oh, wait,
She's
wait, wait, wait.
huh?
I think we worked on stage together.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's the actress, I guess. That must be recognizing her from there's a woman that's Canales Riviera. That's not her.
If it say voice action, it's okay. She has her own Wikipedia, I know. Did you ever meet Kelly Cousins by any chance?
Yes, I've met Kelly Cousins,
Okay.
but
There's a
I've only met her briefly in the
Oh, okay.
studio.
Okay. No, I found her on Like It then, and this is her photo. I don't know if you can see it right now. This is like,
Let me
maybe you
look.
can
Hold
see
on a second.
it's like right there. It's her on Like It now.
Hold it up. I can't see that.
Oh, I don't know if it's
Hold it up a little bit more. You put it in front of your face a little more.
Oh, okay. Like this?
Yeah. Oh, it's blanking out. So as soon as
Oh,
you
no.
move your face, your background pops in.
Ah. I'm a man with the background stuff. I think you can see it a little bit closer right there.
I got to move my camera now. Yeah, I
No?
think I've met her. I might have worked with her briefly a long time ago,
Yeah.
but I can't remember, especially from that picture.
Okay. Well, that's the only one recently I can find it, but I'm gonna like it.
Let me see if I can find another picture online.
It's not really much you can find recently of them. What about a Shelly Lang? I can't pronounce her. Black by any chance?
Yes.
Okay.
Shelley Lang. Shelley Black. You got a picture of her?
Uh, Let me see. It's like, hold on. How much would to say? Ah, yeah. It's on the IMB here.
It's on the IMDb.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go
Right
to that.
here?
Shelley Lang Black.
Yeah, that one. I can pronounce the name right. Sorry.
Is Lange or Lang?
This Shelly is a Sheley, and then in the middle is like CLLENE Black.
Say that again. SHEL.
SHLLEY.
Uh-huh.
And the middle is like CLENE. And then black afterwards.
Kayleen Black.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I heard Lang. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. It's just the pronunciation. Sorry about that.
Yes, I've met her, but only briefly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Jennifer, like, she played the character Yuruka Misumaru, I remember, growing up, and then she just left back in 2003. And, we miss her, as fans of her work.
So she's not doing anime anymore, or did you say she passed?
No, she's not doing anymore.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
It's like left, all of a sudden.
Right.
Like, I only have, like, one old picture of her. It's like this on the anime list.
What was the name again?
Jennifer K. Earhart.
Spell Earhart.
Okay, Earhart.
Okay, just like it sounds.
Earhart.
No, I don't know her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But she was around during ADV, and then she left in 2003.
The only thing I'm seeing that she was in, that I was in was Gasaraki, MS
Oh,
Nadesco, Princess Nine.
yeah, that was recent
I was
too.
in Spriggan too.
Mm-hmm. And did a few roles. The only thing I can find is that Tiffany, maybe she met her well, but then she like moved out of state, and then she had to fly back to do the movie, was all, and that was it.
I see.
Yeah, that's what Tiffany says on the Fun Club. So,
What about Jessica Calvello? Have you contacted her yet?
no, I haven't contacted her.
She's awesome. I love working.
Okay, I heard about her from Heather Bryson.
Yeah, I met her through the one of the theaters I used to work at. She's up in New York now, I think. Or she might be back in Austin. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If you do interview her, you can ask her about the Devo concert that we went to go see together.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah.
ask her about. Okay. It's a few more things, and then we'll call it. I won't take too much of your time, Mark.
No
It's
worries,
really
no
good.
worries.
It's really good to finally meet you all of this time. By the way,
Likewise. It's been a
I
pleasure.
never thought I would do this, and just it's got to the point that when you see other people doing the inner stuff, just confidence that you need to just do it yourself and see where it goes from there.
Exactly. Just be yourself.
Okay. Okay. So, let me see. Yeah. I would like to show something really cool. Have you ever seen The Big Bang Theory with James Earl Jones by any chance?
With James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
You mean with Jim Parsons?
Yeah.
That one? Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. Did you like that one?
Oh, the specific episode with James Earl Jones? No, I have
Yeah.
not seen that one.
Oh my God. Okay.
Why do you
I
bring
like
it
to.
up?
Oh, I like to show that one. It's a really funny one when you see that episode.
Okay, I'll check it out. I
I'll just
actually
show
did.
you.
Go ahead.
I'll just show right now, like I said. I like to show something.
I can't hear it. It's not picking up from
Okay.
the microphone is not picking it up.
All right.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out sometime.
Okay, okay. Good. I like to show.
I can't see or hear it right now, so
Okay. But it's a good one. Like I said. Heather Brett told me she worked with Jim Parsons in the theater.
I
And she's
actually
never seen it until I showed her that.
yeah, I did I worked in two things that he worked in before he left Houston.
Oh, okay. You
In
met
fact,
with Jim Parsons.
I did a role that he did in 16 years ago at Revels Houston.
Okay.
Yeah. That's on my website too, markxlaskowski.com.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'll just show this other part then.
It's a little crazy, so get ready to rock. And she showed up, and we learned that Carrie and James Earl Jones have never met in real life because in Star Wars, James was in a sound booth doing Darth Vader and had never been to the set.
Yeah, it's not picking up the microphone because it's muting all the extraneous sounds that's not your voice, and it's also the background is deleting out anything that's not your face.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's
But
okay.
that's the first time I ever met James Earl Jones and Carrie Fisher when they did that episode.
Okay.
That's a really a good one. That's like a beautiful moment right there.
I'll have to check it. I
Okay.
will.
Okay, let me see. Have you met with David Montranga by any chance?
Yes. I know David.
What's he like?
What's he like?
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Okay. Well, he's a great guy. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hopefully you can see this one. This one I like to show too. I showed it with Bryson, where he meets the 4-year-old Winry with the rare birthmark.
In a sea of colorful costumes, 4-year-old Winry Hall stands out just for being herself.
She has a birthmark like me.
No cosplay needed to dress like her favorite anime character.
Karaoke.
Her parents have been fan of Shoto's anime My Hero Academia for years, and when Winry was born with a rare congenital mole, they couldn't help but
Wow.
notice the
One this size is really like 1 in a million almost, like, and especially with it being on her face, so they're pretty rare.
It's why they always wanted to make sure she grew up appreciating what makes her unique.
That's me. It matches you.
This video went viral on TikTok.
Nice.
Winry, lighting up with
That's
excitement,
beautiful.
finally found a Shoto plushie at their local store.
It's pretty crazy knowing that more, like, 10 times the people of your town have seen it, more than that. It's insane.
The video also grabbed GalaxyCon, and as luck would have it, the English-speaking voice of Shoto, David Matranga, was in Raleigh. Winry taking her first ever flight along with her whole family from
Oh,
Missouri
that's
to
beautiful.
all for this moment.
You look amazing. So cute. Oh my god.
For Winry, a chance to meet a hero. And for David, a moment as an actor he never expected.
You're doing it kind of in a vacuum. You don't know how it's being received always. You don't know
Exactly.
doing it what the impact will be. And so when you have something as direct as this where there was an impact that way, it's really, really special.
And just like in the show, Shoto's friends make him realize being a hero isn't based on how you look. For Winry, a real-life anime plot twist of her own, getting to fast forward right to the best part.
She's so adorable and so cute. It was an amazing connection.
What did you think about meeting David? Good.
In Raleigh, time 11, Eyewitness News.
You were to hear that, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And it's David's exactly right. We're in a vacuum. We're in a small booth, dark with just a video screen. And it's not until you are able to get out to the conventions, which I'm hopefully going to get more of in the future, that you get to meet the fans face to face, and you get to find the people who, like yourself, were moved by a specific episode or a specific cartoon in general, that you played a part in. You know, you were lucky enough to play a part in, and that you affect people in ways that you can't even imagine. I mean, I had in the few conventions that I've done, I've had people come up to me and say, you know, thank you for doing this role. And, you know, and there's no thanks to it. You know, there's no, I'm amazed every time I go to a convention, and it's just like, I never expected when I started doing this to get any recognition, let alone a fan base, let alone, you know, people who are just so into it that they'll dress up like you or dress up like a character that you portrayed, or anything of that nature. So thank you to all the fans out there who are diehard fans. Thank you for keeping us motivated to keep doing this and keep bringing this to you as much as we're able, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you already hear the video on that one I was able to show you?
The Matranga one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it and I saw it.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure you. And you never seen that before by any chance? Or?
No, I'd never seen that before.
Okay, I'm glad I showed it because, you know, I showed to Dorothy, showed to Heather, and never saw before.
Yeah.
I'm glad I showed it to them, you know?
That looks like it showed up on local news. I don't think that was picked up by nationwide news, was it?
No, it was local news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's local news.
And where was that? Where was that convention, did it say?
I think it was in Raleigh, they said.
Okay.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that one. Okay, so you just said anything you'd like to say to the fans out there. What would you like to say? You just said thank you. So.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for this career. Thank you for this this interview. Thank you, David. Thank you, all the fans. I hope to see a bunch of you out at the Ironworks on August 1st. So see you then.
Okay. We'll just have 3 more things and we'll be done.
Okay.
So question 26, I like to show this. If your characters had the Jedi Force, what would you use it?
Imparting knowledge, imparting self-worth.
Okay. Imparting knowledge and self-worth. Interesting.
Yeah.
You use the Jedi Force on that?
Sure. Why not?
Oh. Okay.
If we all have the force of the Jedis, which we do, you know, it's just a matter of tapping into that brainwave. That it's, as I've been told, it's, you have to match the vibration of your dreams, and that's basically all the force is. So to impart that self-worth and to let people know that this life is worth living, and no matter how difficult it becomes, there's a reason for everything, and you'll find out eventually. So keep going, keep breathing. Keep enjoying.
You ever seen those Vision? They just did an anime of this one. It's a really good one.
Say again?
Star Wars Visions?
No, I haven't heard of it.
It's an anime, yeah. Okay. I have the background.
Okay.
I can see it right now. Can you see it or?
Which one? Oh, that's the, okay, I see what you're saying. It's the whole background. I gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I put in the background.
Okay, no, I haven't seen that yet.
It's a really good one so far. They've done like 3 seasons, short, different animation styles. Really good one. Which I will send you. It's a really good one.
Excellent.
And you just did the Jedi Knights one. They're doing that as a show now. Series type. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I just. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I do have just a story and then something else, and that's all for today. And then we'll close the day.
Okay.
This is a nice story I'm going to read you about. I read together. A Seer woman says anime helps her country through hard times. Anime can help people around the world through hardships. A Seer woman, identified simply as Suzanne, told the Japanese paper, the Aisha Shumba, about how much anime has meant to her and other Seerans. Zan, originally from Epilo, said that during darker moments while surviving the Syrian Civil War, she would find courage from a line in cinema, "When you give up, that's when the game's over." Her home was destroyed by bombs, and during the war, she had to flee to different places. No place was safe, she said, but she kept thinking about the slam dunk line when I felt like giving up. I told myself to try again. Anime has been available in the menus for decades, and Suzanne, who is in her 30s, grew up with it. What is interesting about Japanese anime is that it tells us the world is not just filled with good things and good people, but also with bad things and bad people. She remarked to the Aisha Shumba. On top of that, I like that anime depicts people trying their best to make the future a better place. She is currently living in Japan and taking part in a doctoral program after a major earthquake hit here in 2023. She says that Attack on Titan has been helpful for her fellow series. Many people seem to be comparing the earthquake to the giants and trying to stay strong. She comments she described a person who remarked to her, "I have been working for someone like this, helps me forget my fear of the earthquakes for a moment." She wants people to know that anime can be more than simple entertainment for many people, including herself. Syria has been saved by Japanese anime many times. Were you able to hear all that, or
And what? Say again?
were you able to hear all that, what I was saying?
Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful story.
Yeah. And they need the anime over there, reaches over there to them.
Yeah.
Okay. And one more story left. Have some other stuff. Okay. And this is another story I have to read you. And this was you ever heard a Silent Voice by any chance? The
No,
movie?
no.
It's a good movie. It came around 2019 and it's a really good one. So as part of AX Cinema Nights, A Silent Voice is returned to theaters October 12th, available both dub and sub. Lexa Marconi, a professional actress who plays Shoko in the English dub, is deaf like her character. She spoke to Otaku USA about her connections with Shoko, how playing the character was a healing for her, and what she's up to now. How did you get the job of playing Shoko in A Silent Voice? I've been acting ever since I was a kid. When my agent submitted me for this voice role of Shoko, I was so excited to jump on board. Just auditioning for the role was so much fun. It was definitely an uncharted territory for me. Luckily, my husband, who is also an actor, has been in the voiceover industry for years. He guided me every step of the way. I did a newfound appreciation for that field of work and for voiceover actors. It seems to be so simple, but it's a lot of work and creates such a huge impact on every project. How did you approach playing Shoko? Had you done voiceover work before? I had never done voiceover work before, so this was a new challenge. I struggled hearing the beeps in the sound booth and had to be cued as to when to say the lines. The directors were incredible. They have such a love and respect for Amy, and I wanted to make them proud. I found myself wanting to make sure that I had Shoko justice because she deserved to finally have her voice heard in the way it was meant to be heard. You have said that playing Shoko was a healing for you. How so? Growing up, I was really bullied and made fun of. I found myself identifying with Shoko, her pauses, her hesitation, and her despair, her anger, and her exhaustion. It brought up all these memories of feelings I had kept bottled up for years from being picked on. To be in that little soundboard when it was just me and the directors and my husband and Shokun's on the screen. I felt I could finally let it all out and just channel it through her character. I will always treasure Shoko for helping me heal. Are you an anime fan personally? How do you have any favorite titles? A Silent Voice, of course. I've always loved going to the conventions and being part of the comic and anime world. After A Silent Voice, I've developed a complete respect for the artwork of anime and its beautiful storytelling. Where can people find out more about your work? I'm working on a few projects and yet just got back into directing. No matter what future project I will be working on, I will always share Shoko with me, and I am thankful for showing me that there is beauty in healing. You hear that, or
Yeah, I did. Beautiful.
nice story on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever received fan mail by any chance?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. I,
Okay.
I've gotten a couple of requests for pictures and can't remember the gentleman's name now, but there's been a few.
Okay. When you ask, there's somewhere about here. Oh my. Ah. Ah, here it is. Hmm. Ah, here it is. Yeah, I got this one here. I don't know if you can see it right now. Oh, yeah, here it is. This is one of the characters I remember you played as in Jun Aoi. I got this
Yeah.
anime sub. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, that's what I got for you.
Excellent.
Gonna take some time getting there. Okay. See, something I just ordered it recently, so it's gonna take a little time and hopefully it gets here soon.
Okay, excellent. Wonderful.
Okay. Now, let me see. And I don't know if you ever got the clips about Heather Bryson I have right here on my channel. I don't know if you ever got that one.
The video, yeah, you sent me the video. I saw
I
it.
sent you also a voice clip, I think. I don't know if you got that one.
I probably got it, but I don't know that I heard it. I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Also got this one of out of context of merchandise I found on Reddit.
What is that?
Oh, from the merchandise accessory you worked on. That
Oh,
was the
is
anime.
that my character?
Uh, you can say it's like all the characters are together, but it's out of context, that one.
I gotcha.
I found this one on the Reddit, so I wanted to send you that after this.
Okay.
It's a really good one. Like you're right there, like oh my shit. Oh, I'll just go to the part where I'm gonna go to this cover and tools. And then you got the last job.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. And
Okay. Oh yeah, I do remember that one. That was when I was drunk on Christmas. That was the Christmas episode.
oh, okay.
That was by far my favorite episode. I do
Yeah,
remember
that's the
that one
one I
distinctly.
really like you guys on.
I got to
Okay.
sing. I forget what it was. A Christmas song I was singing, and I was really drunk.
What? No way. You can't
Yeah,
be serious. You're
yeah,
drunk.
yeah. Not in
I
real
thought you
life,
guys-
but my character Jun Aoi was drunk. I wasn't drunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I won't take too much of your time, but okay. Just one more thing before you leave.
All right.
I'll put it in the chat over here. And I still love the character that you voice. I've only heard your voice 3 times. It was in Jun Aoi, I remember. And Excel Saga, I watched you later. And then you were in Campione.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember all those. Yes.
Okay.
I don't see where the chat is.
I'll
There you
put
go. I
it.
just pulled it up.
Okay. Okay. I think I sent it now.
Just remember, kids, there's badass in all of us when it comes to anime generally. Thank you. You want me to read that? Is that what you want me to do?
Character?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
All right.
Take your time.
Hold on, I gotta move the line over so I can see it.
Okay.
Just remember, kids, there's badass in all of us when it comes to anime Jun Aoi.
No, I didn't say Juno. I just said your character, Juno.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So what there's badass in all of us? You just want me to stop there?
Oh yeah.
When it comes to anime?
Yeah, just remember, kids,
All right.
there's a badass in us all when it comes to anime.
Okay.
Okay. Take your time.
Just remember, kids, there's badass in us all when it comes to anime.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're
Thank you
so
for that.
welcome.
I want you to say that because the kids, everything's going on crazy right now. Everyone needs some hope right now. Like I
Yeah.
read you the story. I showed you that video of Dave Montreal with that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Beautiful.
Heather said the first time I heard that, anything to make us laugh and smile, that's the way I prefer. And one more thing, do you have a tribute to Chris Ayres by any chance?
Oh God, you're asking me a huge thing right there. He's a
I
giant
apologize.
in my life. So I don't think I could say anything without breaking down or
Okay.
being
You
too
did mention a
passionate.
little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, I love him dearly. I miss him dearly. Um, my heart goes out to his brother and his family. And yeah, he was a giant. He was a giant
Okay.
on stage, director, and I know he had the biggest fan base in anime. And yeah, he loved and had just a passion for life that was uncompromising.
Yeah. I had
Yeah.
to ask because some people you don't meet in the studio and all, and that's not fair. You don't get to meet each other, you know?
I actually met him at my first audition when I moved to Houston in 1994, long before
Oh,
I even knew about anime.
wow.
He
Okay.
was directing Jesus Christ Superstar, and I auditioned for him. I didn't get the part, but uh, yeah, he's an amazing guy.
But, someone just going through hope, to keep, everyone's spirit alive, the legacy thing like
Yeah,
the hard work and
beautiful,
stuff.
beautiful.
And I had asked Dorothy about this one boy because he passed away from cancer a few years back,
Yeah,
and they never got a chance to meet each other. We had to make a tribute for him too.
beautiful, beautiful. Who didn't get to meet him?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I missed the setup to that. What about?
Oh, I had to make a tribute for the voice acting Kirk Bailey, and he played Trigon the original back in the day. And some of the cast from Trigon didn't get to meet each other. That was the thing right there.
I see, I see.
Yeah, so we had to make a tribute for him.
Well,
It's not
good.
fair that we don't meet each other in the booth and stuff. But
Yeah,
what Heather Bryson told me, and it's not really fair you don't meet most of the other cast members from that one show I remember growing up when you played Jun Aoi, and
yeah,
some of the others left voice acting, you know,
yeah,
and I
definitely.
missed them.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you, Mark, for letting me do this. It's good to
you're
finally
so
meet
welcome,
you.
David. It's great meeting you.
Mhm. I
Thank you.
promise I'll send you a clip for that on the email.
Beautiful.
And if you have the fan mail, I can send you that when I get a chance to.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. All
Well,
right.
have a good afternoon, Mark. I'm
You
going
as
to send
well.
you the video. I'm going to send it to you, and of course, on the fan club. Okay.
Excellent. All right. You have a great day.
You too, sir. Thank you so much.